Grishma, you're very naive and vulnerable. Learn to be assertive. Learn to say no. You can't be good to everyone. These were the words of my supervisors way back in 2003 during one of my performance appraisal. So now the question is, am I still like that? Not really. But those words helped me change to become how I am today and influence my communication style today. Presiding officer, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guest. As per pathways, there are 4 different communication styles. The first is initiating, supporting, direct, and analytical. So what is my current communication style? As per the pathways assessment, it seems that I do have a couple of dominant communication styles, but what I believe in is that I use different styles based on the context and with whom I'm speaking to. So when it comes to my family and my close friends, I tend to use more of a supporting style because I'm very much concerned about them. And I always, most of the times, I put their needs forward, before than mine. And I normally go into a listening mode. So during most of the family conversation or during, friends gathering, so you will see me as mostly as an active listener. And I'm sure my friends, Toastmaster Mandakini and Toastmaster Upashna would agree to that. And also what I would like to say that we all need to use that supporting communication style, especially at home, because we don't want our married life to be like a battleground. I'm sure you all will agree with that. So because that communication style is basically a kind of a safe style, which is good to use, but people tend to take you for granted. So thankfully, it's not my dominant style. So talking about on the other hand, so my colleagues have a different point of view about how I communicate. They say, Grishmaji, you are very honest. You speak from your heart. You speak your mind out, which is a good thing. But at times you are very straightforward and your words pinches us. Please learn to be a bit diplomatic and use the sandwich approach while you speak. So this is pretty much, what defines my communication style, which is basically a blend of 2 styles. So first is the direct and analytical. So as a person having a blend of these 2 styles, so basically I like a very systematic and organized setting. And I love setting and following rules. I'm sure you all agree to that. So basically, while communicating, I like to be very precise and specific, and I don't like it when people talk round and round and round like Jerry. The other thing that my colleagues also tell me is that, Krishnaji, you ask a lot of questions. What are you going to ask today? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I have a tendency to ask a lot of questions. So be ready to answer to my questions whenever we might have a conversation in the near future. But like I said, I'm pretty straightforward, but I'm learning to be diplomatic. So the next point is that, and I'm sure most of you will agree to this also, that, I think that I'm very much focused and task-oriented. I'm sure you all will agree to that. And you will see me reminding people to do things in the right way and at the right time. So no wonder this year, the BTM jury awarded me with the title Taskmaster of the Year. Thank you, jury, for that acknowledgement and giving me some talking points for today's speech. Well, from the time when my supervisor gave me that feedback in 2003, till now, what I've learned is that there's nothing like the best communication style, and we all need to adapt or change our communication style based on the context and the person whom we are speaking to. And time is a game changer. And I believe that I've grown over time from a naive girl to a more bold and direct person. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm learning to be diplomatic because as they say, that tongue, it doesn't have any bones, but is very strong enough to break people's heart. So we all need to be careful with our words and think before we speak. Over to you, Toastmaster of the morning, Sailaja.